Hi, and welcome to Musicians Edition. I'm Risa, the flute teacher, and hopefully you got a flute for Christmas. And maybe you did, and you're starting to feel a little overwhelmed on where to start. So let's talk about how to get started with the flute. So the first thing you need to consider is budget and your available time and schedule. I know a lot of us out there, we're working, we're busy, we might be strapped on cash. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you have a lot of time and a lot of money. And this all is kind of like a personal journey. And so it's kind of, you have to find what fits you best. So if you're one who might be a little tighter on schedule, or maybe you have a work schedule that's crazy, and maybe you're on a little to no budget, the first place you can get started is right here on YouTube. Whether it's with us, with Musicians Edition, or with another channel, that's fine. But YouTube allows you to learn on your own time, and no money is required. The thing about learning on YouTube, though, is you have to be the one who holds yourself accountable, though. So if you're watching a video and they say, take a look in the mirror to look at your embouchure, see how it's formed, you probably should take a look in the mirror and compare to the pictures that they're showing you and do your best to do that. Or if they have extra exercises, you're the one that has to hold yourself accountable. And sometimes if you have questions, that can be even harder. You can always ask in the comments. Though a lot of times, creators have a hard time getting back to every single comment, including us. We do our best, but it's sometimes hard to get back to everybody. You can also join flute forums. There's several Facebook groups. We even have our own discussion group on our musiciansedition.com page. We have a whole thing for each instrument. You can go on there too, and people will kind of respond as well. So that's a good way to get your questions answered. And a lot of times you can even post there for some feedback as well. So if you're like, I'm not sure if this is correct or if this, you can always ask, post, and then get feedback that way. All right, and then if you have, say, some budget, but maybe still a difficult schedule, you can do some courses. Courses are a little bit more tailored and easier to follow along because they go in a linear pattern. Versus a lot of times on YouTube, things can feel scattered and hard to find. Going through a course is exactly like that. At Musicians Edition, we also have our own basics course, and it's an interactive course, so it's pretty neat. It brings up questions that you can answer. It'll have different buttons, and whichever button you click will take you along your journey. So we want to make sure that you understand everything and that you're getting it. So we'll play a note. I'd ask you if you got it out sounding just the way it is. You can say yes, no. If you say yes, it moves on. If you say no, we troubleshoot and we try to figure out why. Go ahead and try playing your G. Great. Were you able to get it? Click yes or no. All right, no worries. Make sure you're referring back to the finger chart and make sure your fingers are placed in the right spot. We try to keep this still in a budget-friendly area, and this is great for someone who is still self-starter and can still hold themselves accountable and all that kind of stuff, but needs something a little more exciting and tailored than YouTube. That's another way. And then another great way, and this is probably the best way, but it requires more of a budget and it requires more of a stricter schedule, is starting with one-on-one lessons, whether it's online or in person. And even though we do online lessons, I personally prefer in-person lessons, especially for flute. There's some more difficult things that are harder to do online, like figuring out our breathing and our embouchure, and even how to properly hold the flute. I could tell you through the video, but it's hard to see for yourself. So much easier to do in person. So if you're asking my recommendation on what you should do, if you can find an in-person teacher, go for the in-person teacher. But if you live in like a rural area or somewhere that's further away from people, then go with the online lessons too. Both are great, both can help you. So that's where I'd get started. And if you're wondering, well, what books should I get? What accessories do I need? All that kind of stuff. Well, that'll be dependent on you and your goals. So if you end up getting a teacher, they're going to guide you on what book to get. If you're going through the courses, usually, hopefully, at least with Musicians Edition, music is supplied to you. You don't need to worry about it. We have books that go along with it, or you can just print them out. Or if you do things with YouTube, well then once again it'll be dependent. So some flutists on YouTube just teach with whatever. They may show the music on the screen, may have printables, may not have music at all. Or like what we do is we pick very popular books, and then you can pick the book you want to learn to, and then you buy the book and then learn along with us. So many different options. So that's probably the best place to start, is figure out where and how you're going to learn, get that set up, get your music bought, whether it's the teacher or the channel or whatever, get your books. And the first thing that they're going to teach you is stuff like how to put your flute together properly. We have videos about that as well. And then how to make a sound on the flute. That might take you a while even, because the flute's a different kind of woodwind where we blow into the flute. And other things you're going to need is a good metronome. You're going to need a pencil, because you should be marking your music. Whether you're beginner, intermediate, advanced, you're always going to be marking your music. So get a pencil. Use pencil, don't use pen. And then other things can help you, like our practice book. We love the practice book because it helps you with your goals, setting the goals, the big goals, and then breaking them down to smaller goals. And then at the end of the month, seeing how you're doing with those goals and where you are to keep track. So that's another great thing too, not required, but can be helpful. So that is how you get started on the flute. Just gotta take some patience, take some time, and find out which methods work best for you. So if you want any form of references to see what Musicians Edition offers, we have our website down below, which will show everything we offer, which are courses. We're still working on a lot of them, but we have the basics course at least. To get you started, we offer the online lessons, and then you can watch some of our YouTube channels. We try to break it out into sections. So we have the Standard of Excellence Book 1, and we've been going through the Rubank series. I suggest trying some of them out, seeing how they work, and then find what works best for you. And if you're not concerned with time or money or any of that, you can always start with the YouTube videos, see how they work for you. You can always go with the courses and see how they work for you. Go with the flute teacher and see how it works for you. Okay, there's a method that works for everyone, and it's all about finding what works best for you. So if you need any recommendations or help, let me know in the comments, or feel free to join our flute group. It is free for everyone to come and join. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time.